I fully expected this retirement thing to be easier than it is now, and I want it to be easier. But despite everything I do, it's not easier. Retirement has been way harder than I thought it would be. As I've tried to kind of come to terms with kind of this big change in my life, I started doing some research on the internet because, I found stuff that I wanted to share with you guys. And the reason I want to share it is because it really closely aligns with a lot of the things that I'm going through personally, some of the decisions I made, and what I'm finding on my retirement journey. And my hope is this will be helpful. So one of the things that I did right, although it's not making as big a difference as I thought it would make, is I did plan ahead. I saw retirement coming, and I did a couple of things, right? I became a personal trainer, and I work part-time in the gym, and I started this YouTube channel. But even though I planned ahead and I have things to keep me busy, it's not like working at all. The amount of time, the engagement, the pressure, I guess, I felt when I was working and responsible for bringing home money and doing the things that make work, I guess, difficult. Those things, when they go away, they leave a really big void, and that void isn't easily filled. Having a plan and understanding kind of what you're going to do when that day comes or how you're going to transition to retirement, they're real things, and they really need to be thought about because it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. When you stop having a workplace, when you retire, all of those people that you see interact with, clients, vendors, coworkers, all those people, they pretty much go away and continue doing what they're doing. And you, well, you're now responsible for kind of forming new social connections. Now, I retired a little bit early, and so a lot of my friends and the people that I hung out with, they're still working. So when I kind of come up here, and go for a hike, I can't really find anyone to go with me because they're still working. And if you're not aware of kind of this dynamic, what could happen when you retire, how you're going to lose the social connections, it's a thing. And I really, really need to work hard on kind of finding new connections and maintaining the connections that I have because it's not getting any easier as I get older, let me tell you. This next one is just huge for me, and it's really why I'm doing this YouTube channel. And that is, we need, as we retire, to maintain that sense of purpose that drove us most of our lives. For me, as a man, as the breadwinner, if you will, when that need to kind of provide went away, it changed things. And I thought I would start this YouTube channel just because it would be fun, but what I soon realized is this effort, this YouTube channel, is really important to me. I really want to be able to bring a positive message to you guys, and at the same time, there are so many things that I have to learn about on a daily basis to actually make this YouTube channel a go. And I am struggling with the fact that, it's not a booming success right out of the gate. And even that in its own way is a really, really good thing for me because I have a goal. I have purpose. And trying to figure out all of the different parts of this, having that sense of purpose, it makes a difference. I think the one that gets the most attention and is absolutely important is your financial security. And for me, having someone that I worked with who kind of looked at all of our expenses, who looked at our responsibilities, who looked at the money that we had saved, that relationship really, really helped me and Betty be comfortable around this idea of retirement and the future. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are do-it-yourselfers and they're trying to figure this stuff out on their own. I would say that if you have a little bit of dough that you can kind of put towards someone to help you with this retirement planning, it is worth every penny. Because even with the recent downturn in the stock market, I still feel like I'm okay and that we're going to recover from this, and retirement is where we need to be. It's still financially viable. And if I didn't have that relationship, if there wasn't someone I could talk to about this, that would be very, very different. And I think I'd have a lot more fear. And then let's make fun of Nick because I'm a trainer. You know, one of the things that the internet talks about in retirement is physical health. I'm just going to say that, yeah, it's important. We know it's important. That's all I'm going to say about it because I think I've said enough over previous videos on that subject. But take care of yourself. The more you take care of yourself, the better your old age is going to be. And face it, we are getting older. This change that we all hopefully get to is way more difficult than I personally thought it was going to be. And I kind of had time to plan for it, and I did the work and put my due diligence into it, and I still am struggling with it. And so I would encourage you to kind of, if you're having trouble kind of leading up to retirement, or maybe you've recently retired and you're just having trouble adjusting, talking to a professional who is experienced in this type of thing could be really, really valuable. If you're like me, maybe you're used to kind of doing things on your own and you've been successful and you think, I don't need any outside help. Let me tell you, there are people out there who deal with this on a regular basis, and just talking to someone could make a huge difference in kind of how you enter into retirement and what retirement looks like. So there are a lot of challenges that come with retirement, but on balance, I'm really happy to be retired